Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? Today we're showcasing a video using Black Swan and Hercules, the two other cards that are in Spotlights this week with Airshim. This right here is my favorite Black Swan list at the moment. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, Spotlight card number 1 this week is going to be Black Swan. On reveal, your 1-cost cards cost 0 until the end of next turn. We're using her in this list to enable us to do move cards over and over again, which goes hand in hand with Hercules, who also got changed in the most recent OTA, going to a 3-4 from a 4-7. And whenever the first card moves to his location, he yeets it over to another location. So we're using that simultaneously with this deck. And the deck is going to be this right here. So it's your typical move bounce list, but we're using Black Swan to enable us to be able to maximize our combos, as well as potentially input even more power with some Sage potential, some dagger value, all around having a bunch of different lines to go through, and having the enabler be like Hercules. But as always, the deck code will be down in the description below. And let me show you what each card does individually right now. Starting off, we have Ghost Spider. The last card that you have played gets moved to Ghost Spider's location. It's very cheeky, allows you to be able to move potentially to the right with your cards like you wouldn't normally be able to with the move list. We have Human Torch in this as well. When Human Torch is moved, his power doubles. So if you're bounced at Human Torch a lot, you can get your Human Torch fairly massive, and you can get some help with some of these locations as well. Iron Fist also enables you to be able to get your Human Torch bigger, your Dagger bigger, or your Vulture bigger, because it punches the next card to the left. So you play this before you play your movement card, play it into a Hercules, so you can get double movement procs there, which is really nice. You have Nico in here to be able to either add power to cards, turn some of your maybe enabling cards into a demon, change a location, add a copy of a card to your hand, add power to a card, double Nico's power, destroy a card. Maybe you draw it too late, so you can draw some of your other enablers. You can move cards to the right with Nico, so she's very versatile and our tech card in this list. We have Dagger. Dagger, when she moves, gets +3 power, depending on how many cards are on your opponent's side of the board. So you're more than likely going to be bouncing this card or using her later in the game when your opponent has filled up their lane. You're using Beast to enable your bounce cards to be able to be used move over and over and over again. Bounce as in returning back to your hand. They do cost 1 less, so if you play Beast onto a Dagger, your Dagger is going to cost 1 on the next turn. You have Falcon in here to also enable you to be able to move cards over and over again as well, returning 1 cost to your hand. You use this with Black Swan on the same turn. Let's say you use this on turn 5. This enables your 1-drops to also cost 0. So you're able to play as many cards as possible to get so much movement and just get huge vertical power. You also have Cloak here to enable you to be able to move some of your cards to get those additional buffs as well. So this works for your Vulture, it works for your Human Torch. It works potentially for your Hercules too. And also, you know, works for your Dagger and everything. Another just great move tech card, not necessarily just a tech overall card. Then we have Sage. We're using Sage as another card to go vertical with. Maybe we don't draw the move line we necessarily want, but we're using Sage in some of our lanes where there is differences of power, so Sage can get pretty huge herself, and so you can also scale with your opponent. We have Vulture in this list, who also got changed a couple weeks ago in a different OTA. It gets +6 power when it moves now. So Vulture also can get pretty freaking huge if you're moving it as many times as possible. When you have so many enablers for that. And then you have Hercules. So Hercules is going to be one of our key pieces here. We're moving our cards into Hercules in order to get 2 moves on the same turn. Potentially, you could get 3 moves on the same turn within like an Iron Fist, then the card, and then a Ghost Spider, which could be freaking crazy, and it does work really well. So definitely keep that in mind with Hercules. And if your opponent does move a card before you and they have priority, that card gets bopped first. So priority does matter with Hercules, and whichever card lands in Hercules' lane first is what gets moved. So keep that in mind. And then we have Black Swan, like I was saying. On reveal, your 1-drops cost 0 until the end of next turn, which enables you to get a lot of these movement combos down in a single turn, which is freaking crazy. But anywho, let's go ahead and jump right into some gameplay. All right, we were heading into our first game over here. I do believe a lot of people are going to be playing Airshim, and looks like our opponent is playing Airshim as well. We can get some immediate value with an Iron Fist into Dagger, which I like. Kind of to see what we can do over here. Human Torch might be better if we top deck a Human Torch, just because we don't necessarily know what our opponent has. But This enables us to get some Raptor value and whatever happens on Carmitage. So this actually is pretty good for us. Okay. So we get the plus 6 here with the dagger. And then we're just chilling. Okay, cool. Nothing over there. Nebula. All right, so I don't know exactly how their curve is going to end up with Airshim. They lose a Hobgoblin. We lose a Beast. Not great. We do get the Ghost Spider, though. And that's going to enable us to have some value. We'll be able to get all of our stuff back in our hand as well. So I do like that. That feels pretty good. Maybe I honestly should have played Dagger middle instead to get a better buff there since I was going to be returning everything. Killmonger, actually, nope. We played that fairly well, actually. Okay. And then I'm going to go Iron Fist into Vulture now. And then I'm going to have the Ghost Spider again. Wow, this is actually really solid for us. Really, really solid. So huge Vulture value. Huge freaking Vulture value. She-Hulk, okay. I am going to go Ghost Spider into Black Swan on the left. And see what we can mess around. Is that going to be a Shang-Chi on the left? No way, right? No way. It's a Blob instead. Actually, probably Blob. Blob makes a lot of sense. Doom?
Doom rules.
Doom is very good for them. Very good for them. Okay, I understand that now. We do get to go... If we go Cloak into Sage, and then we Raptor here. This is going to be plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be plus 10 power with the Sage, plus the other 4. We're going up 14 over here. On the right is 14 enough power, though. We don't beat a Blob, but I think this is probably our best win con here. I think it's our best win con. Valkyrie down the middle is a little crazy. That's bold. But, see, with the Black Swan there, we were able to play the Raptors out for free. Granted, we didn't have to play the Raptors out for free, but we did get our movement, and okay. All right, we're headed into our next game over here. Let's see what we can do. We have Ghost Spider to enable some of the stuff. We have the Mojo World, which we can get some immediate dagger value. I think we're actually going to float turn 1. See what all we can mess around with over here. Let's do that into that. Let's see. That's some good value there. What's Timmy playing? Timmy's playing some Airshim, so we got to keep that in mind as well. Polaris, man, I wish we'd gotten that Polaris done earlier, bro. That would have been sick. We're gonna go Sage into Beast here. Sage into Beast is gonna feel pretty good. Storm.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay, so we just don't fight for the right lane over there. Unless I get like a... Well, Hercules actually can help us win right. So I'm not honestly too worried about that over there. But let's see what we can do. Let us see what we can do. Leech. Goes to 8 power over there. This is just gross. Loki. They just brick their hand, so I get some immediate Human Torch value there, which is nice. But overall, this is a huge feels bad moment. Huge feels bad. I think we can pull through, right? We got this. I think we got this. We lose to like a Killmonger, or they have just like a tempo Hercules, and Hercules moves their stuff over to the right over here. But I'm not too worried. I'm glad we filled the white hot room. And we should be able to pull through this, even through the leech. But it really just depends on what they ended up top decking. We're dropping 11, 15 power over here on the left. Can they beat that with what they got? Ghost Spider. What? What? Did they just not have any of my cards? Huh. Oh, we will take that, though. The Human Torch Sage. Freaking value after the leech. Yep. Boom. Boom, baby. Love that. Absolutely love that for us. All right, here we go. Man, the freaking top deck Nico with the spell to the right is so good. This also is absolutely incredible for us. We can just throw Dagger and throw Vulture here on the left. Facing another Airshim. Oh my gosh. I mean, we can still, this still works because this still goes off. So we're going to go Dagger into Vulture. Coulson. Red Guardian would hurt us if we get hit by a Red Guardian here on the Dagger, which is not impossible. Especially if we can get this to be another Bifrost, we probably snap. Probably will be snapping on another Bifrost. Kazar. Come on, give me another Bifrost. Give me another Bifrost. It's a Human Torch. So these all move. Yeah! That's just how you know with the tempo and everything. Yes, perfect situation for a snap there with a double Bifrost. We were about to go burr. Burr. All right, we're heading into our next game, not against Airshim. Ooh, this is actually really good for us. Hold up. Wait a minute. Utopia with all this? We got Red Hulk, which means we probably got a Shang-Chi. We got a Shadow King lurking around somewhere. I can do this. Go, hello. Vulture here. Gonna go this into that. Dagger into Ghost Spider. I knew we would get some immediate value. Take that. Silver Samurai hits my Human Torch. So we're playing Mill. We go boom, boom. Hopefully I can get magicked or something. I mean, do we get magicked here is the question, though. The Yondu instead of like a Silver Samurai. I mean, this is kind of a floating duck over here, like full transparency, you know. I don't know, this feels funky. We just don't really have a lot of cool cards to play here. Float goes over to the Zemo side. I probably get hit by a Zemo and something here. Stature, Shang-Chi. Okay, we have no cards in our hand, so we can't get Doc Ocked. They Shang-Chi'd early. Black Bolt hits nothing. This should just be a dub. Should just be a dub here for us. We get, yeah. No tempo.
Victory.
Black Bolt, no value. They can't play anything on Calcio Zemo, or we get it. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy it, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Until the next time, my friends, Tucker out.